Welcome back to the Front Mission First OP walkthrough, and now what we're going to do is Mission 17, okay? Mission 17 is the airport, and we have to protect a helicopter, so we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Alright, now there's a lot of hostiles in this mission, clearly, so you're going to have to split your squad up 3 different ways. So I hope you've been grinding them and leveling up their skills and equipment and grinding the arena as I have, because if you haven't, you're going to be at a big disadvantage here. Now, as you can see, you can only pick 8 of your actual squad. So we're going to pick the default 5, because we know they've got missiles, and then we're going to go with Paul, obviously, and then Hans. And melee's not going to be much help here, so I think what we're going to do is actually go with Alder instead of using Frederick. And those are the 8 squad ones. Those are the 8 squad mates I would actually suggest going with. And as you can see, there's only 8 of us. If you look at the tactical map, there's not too many down here. There's like 4 of these guys, but you got to keep in mind, you need to pay attention to numbers. So these guys up here, they're going to try and hit the actual helicopter with missiles, but at the same time, you need to start apprehending these guys here. So my suggestion is move 2 of your squad down here, and then disperse 3 over here and 3 over here, effectively protecting the helicopter. Now, I played through the game quite a lot, so I'm pretty sure this is going to work out just fine. So, going to move forward here. Oh, I don't know why we can't actually target that guy. Let's try moving around this way. And it looks like you have to move around the opposing side just to get an angle on them. If you've been leveling up guide, obviously target their torso. And provided you have updated skills and equipment and everything and the proper fire control systems, you should do just fine. And if you haven't seen my previous upgrade videos, you should probably go back and do that so you don't miss out on that content. Now we're going to move another squad mate down this way. The helicopter is really close to that other guy right there, that other hostile. And I think these 2 guys are going to be able to handle it just fine. They should have enough movement speed. Looks like you actually can't jump right there. And by the time you actually get up there, they're already going to be moving on that location. So I'm going to move Natalie over here, and then she's going to probably move upward, or one of them is going to move upward, and the others can move downward. And let's see, they're going to be on the flank. So Keith is, in actuality, going to move right up here. And, oh, we got a shot on Gantz now. We actually got a shot on Gantz, but I'm more concerned with the other targets up top. So I'm going to hit this supply truck, so that's nothing to worry about. Neutralize the supply truck to get the loot right there. He can take care of the other associated hostiles in that area. And let's see, taking a look at the map here. Probably going to split these guys up a little bit. Let's see, he can get up that way. So I'm going to move JJ around this way, so he can move to apprehend them. Now, Alder should probably start pushing up that way, because he's going to go up that direction. Now, Ryuji, going to need Ryuji's help in apprehending the targets that are going to enclose on the chopper that are getting closer to the actual item over there. Let's see, where's Paul? Where did I move Paul? Okay, so Paul's over there. I already moved Paul over there. And this is Hans, so we're going to move Hans up behind Ryuji there. And Pee-wee can just, I guess, play a support role. So what we're going to do is move Pee-wee over this way and use him as a decoy if that's even needed, or if it's even necessary. As you can see, they're already moving towards the helipad in anticipation of where the helicopter is going to go. So it is necessary to break up your forces. because these guys are already targeting the helicopter. Now, you won't fail the mission if they destroy the helicopter, but, you know, for sake of obvious dialogue or, you know, story, it'd be much more preferable for the helicopter not to be shot down. Alright, now let's see. I think Paul's in range. Yeah, Paul is in range. Now, what I'm going to do is actually leave Paul stationed here because as these enemies come in, they're going to fall in range of Paul's missiles. And Paul actually has a bazooka. He has 2 bazookas as well. So we're going to switch to Paul and attack now. We're going to attack Gens. And provided we get 2 direct hits, that should do him in. And he just told everyone to retreat. What, does that end the mission if you... Oh, I guess that doesn't end the mission if you defeat Gantz, but that's the dialogue that actually ensues. Now, Keith is going to stay stationed right here. And he's going to hit this hover legs hostile, this hover mech. So, because, you know, they're more mobile than the ones that have treads. Actually, but I think mechs with legs are more mobile than ones with hover. I could be wrong, but I think there's like some variation in movement speed that's comparable. And anyway, we're going to move Ryuji up this way. And he can start engaging those other hostiles. And I think he should be able to take this guy down in one go. Well, switch activated, so there you go. Thanks to our high speed skill and switch, we were able to do him in just one turn. So that's a positive. Just going to move, let's see, you need him as a decoy. No, I don't really need. Let's just position Pee-wee right up here in case we need him. And then Hans is going to essentially, let's see, no, we're not going to move Hans yet. What we're going to do is move JJ right over here. JJ is actually going to target this far hostile so that he can't get near the helipad and start to shoot missiles or whatever he was going to do at the chopper. He's got a salvageable body right there. And now Alder, let's see, Alder, has Ryuji already moved? Ryuji's already moved. Let me see if I can get Alder around an angle on this guy. Yep, he's within range. So you move Alder up here, target the torso again with missiles. And both hits connected. That's another destroyed hostile mech. No problem. And now Hans. Let's see, Hans. I'm going to position Hans right up here. And start moving him forward. And let's see, now we got Natalie and then me over there. So, I'm going to have Natalie move over here. And just sort of lie, wait, and ambush. And I'm going to position me right over here in case they decide to backtrack and come up this way. And big mistake. Target's torso with the grenade launcher. Direct hit. Switch has activated along with dual in speed. And that is another downed enemy mech right there, no problem. It looks like I was correct in positioning them in the way that I actually did. And JJ's probably going to kick this guy's ass, no problem. Yep, thanks JJ, good job, bro. Alright, now, next target. See, I think we got, yeah, we just cleared up the northwestern region. Northeast is pretty clear except for one hostile, and then we got these 3 hostiles down here. So overall, we're looking pretty good. You know, mission success. You know, helicopters only taking minor damage. That's good. And now we're going to move Keith over here to deal with this guy. Grenade launcher to the face. Almost got him. And let's see, Natalie's going to move right behind this guy. Deal with him. 150 damage right on his health bar. a large repair kit out of that. Now we're going to have Royd take care of this guy. No problem. Thanks to those wonderful Art Assault G machine guns. And let's see now, Paul. I think Paul is within range if I move him right here. Yep, Paul's within range with the Ceres missile launcher. And he unfortunately missed. And I guess what we're going to do now is just have everybody hold position. I'm going to move this guy up here. Pee-wee can stand by. Let's get JJ moving up over here. Now that rat mount and this guy are still trying to maneuver. Switch is activated. Duel is max. And yeah, there we go. Another target down. Earned another CPU. Not like we needed it though. And let's see, where's Keith? Keith, I need Keith. There he is. Alright, now Keith is going to deal with this last hostile. Right in the face. Thank you, Keith. Alright, and that'll wrap it up for Mission 17, Airport in the actual jungle. Call it a forest, but it looks like a jungle forest to me. And with that, that wraps up this video, so see you on the next one.